Hey, we love BigBrother.com. I'm Matt Maynard. We are at the finale and chatting with the second place winner, Porsche. How are you, Porsche?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. So tell me, are you okay with second place?
I'm okay with second place. I mean, I definitely think I could have deserved first based on my social game, versus Rachel's, but you know what? The girl kicked butt in competitions and she definitely deserves some money for it.
Do you think she deserved first place?
Depending on social game, I don't think she was the one who got all of her votes, but you know what? Yeah, first place is good for her. She won a lot of competitions.
So talk about your real impressions of Rachel. A very strong personality. A lot of people are either loving her or hating her, both in the house and outside of the house.
Yeah.
What are your true impressions of her in the game?
Well, I didn't really watch her season, so I didn't get the bad impression right off the bat that everybody else did. She's outgoing, she's bubbly, she was down to give me a golden key the first week and, take Dick's advice, so you can't hate her for that. And I got to relax for 3 weeks before I actually had to start playing the game. So, some people don't respect that gameplay, but you know what? I did what I had to do, and I did come in second place.
Well, when we spoke with you 3 months ago, you said that part of your strategy was to be a floater for a little period. Did you end up being a floater longer than you expected?
I don't think I actually wanted being a floater that long. I mean, my vote always mattered, no matter what it was. I helped influence people to vote a certain way, and I was with the veterans for a while, and then once I realized I wasn't happy in the way people were acting, I was not cool with, I decided to jump ship, and I was totally loyal to any alliance that I was with at the time.
So if we could rewind and go back 3 months ago when I spoke to you, what advice would you give you sitting right there in that chair?
Oh my gosh, you really can't give any advice. Everything happens day by day, and the best thing you can do is just be yourself and see how far that takes you. And a lot of people lied in this game, cheated, backstabbed, talked a lot of crap, but I was one of the people, I think Adam was too, and we tried not to down talk anybody that much, until our burn book episode, but that was a good one. But no, I was definitely myself, and hey, it got me to second place, and that's a lot more than everyone else can say when they try to be someone they weren't.
So talk about the final HOH. If you would have won the final HOH, would you have stuck to your word and taken Rachel with you?
Yes, I probably still would have taken Rachel with me. Maybe the voting would have been different on Shelly's behalf, but I definitely think, Jordan was a big influence on that, and I probably didn't have a chance after they made up in jury, so.
Do you think that you had, or that the veterans had an unfair advantage coming into this game?
Not at all. The veterans did not at all have an unfair advantage. They're just lucky that they got to play again, with us, not us playing with them. And to watch them fall apart after Dick left was, obviously, what you saw is what you got, and that's how they were in the game. And you know what, the newbies didn't stick together all the time, but we stepped up as much as we could, won when we could, and sometimes threw it when they had to.
I think one of the biggest stories is that people think that Shelly is the biggest manipulator of this game, that she came into this season with plans to manipulate people almost in a Will Kirby fashion back to season 1. Do you think that's the case?
Season 2, right?
Season 2, yeah. Look at you, way better than me.
We've been talking about Big Brother a lot while living in Big Brother. You know what? No, I don't think she can handle it like Will did. You could tell she lost a lot of weight. She wasn't happy. She was getting her stories confused. You could just tell in her that she wasn't comfortable lying as much as she was. So she's probably not the same kind of person in real life that she was in the game. She tried the best she could. She couldn't win at competitions, so she had to try to, play a social game. But she got, let's say, by the second week. Me and Rachel kind of figured it out.
Well, a lot of people mad at you online for apparently what they're calling the food incident. Apparently you put Metamucil in the muscle milk. Tell me what happened.
Okay, so I've never had Benefiber and whatever, I don't know all of its benefits, but I wasn't trying to poison anybody or do anything bad to anybody. I just thought it would be really funny, whatever, it was Babysitter's Club, Danny and Kalia know, they were trying to control me on a lot of stuff, and I was bored in the house. If you can do anything to spice it up, and honestly, I dumped out the muscle milk literally a couple hours later, so it was not that big of a deal.
So no big deal?
No big deal.
So if the finale would have come down to Rachel and Adam, and you would have been on the jury, who would you have put a vote in for?
I would have voted for Adam.
Why?
I think he played a pretty fair and honest game. He tried his heart out in all of the competitions. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But, your social game matters a lot, I think, too, in Big Brother. And he did play a good social game. He was really friendly to a lot of people. And even though, he and we were playing together for most of the time, and I didn't realize he was playing with Jeff as well, when it mattered, he was there for me, too.
Okay, well, I always play a game with the house guests. This one I'm calling Senior Superlatives. You guys played in the house.
Okay.
So, just like your yearbook in high school, I'm going to give you a category, and I want you to give me the person or the people that it best describes.
Okay.
All right? So first off, class clown.
Lawan.
Best laugh.
Rachel.
Best body.
Jeff.
Most gullible.
Jordan.
Most lazy.
Kalia.
You're not the first person to say that. Nicest person.
Nicest person, Adam.
Biggest gossip?
Biggest gossip or gossiper,
Gossiper.
Shelly.
Best competitor?
Brendan.
Most insecure?
Ooh, Jordan.
Most likely to succeed?
Me.
Most likely to end up in jail?
Adam.
And finally, most likely to still be your friend in 2 years?
I'll go with Adam.
$50,000, not too bad. What are you going to do with the money?
Not too bad. I'm definitely going to invest some of it. My family is who I, came into this competition playing for, so they're going to get some perks from it. Definitely dinners, clothes, whatever they want. Because they're really who I came here for, and they're helping push me out the nest of Florida. So hopefully I'll move somewhere else and try some new things.
What's next for you? Do you still want to go back to cocktail waitressing?
Cocktail waitressing's fun, that's for sure. I love Miami, but at this point, I'm pretty happy with hosting competition, so I might actually try to get into some hosting.
Okay, and I have to know, at one point there was rumors that you were linked to Josh Hartnett. Any truth?
Oh goodness, no. I waited for him once in a club in Miami, and it accidentally got out of hand. But no.
Okay, so that's suspicious.
No. There's no rumors to that. Sorry.
Okay. No, completely fine.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.